Hi, I'm Chef Bob Aungst, and I am coming to you from our outdoor kitchens here in Maitland, Florida. And I am here to talk about one of my absolute favorite aspects of food and beverage, charcuterie boards. I've been doing charcuterie boards for nearly 30 years. One of the reasons it's my favorite thing to do is because it really brings the culinary arts back into food and beverage. Charcuterie boards are meats, cheeses, crackers, nuts, really anything that you can think of to share with your family and friends. A lot of people ask me, Bob, why do your charcuterie boards look so awesome? First, thank you for that. I take a lot of pride in the charcuterie boards, but I really think that the answer to why my boards look so different is because my approach and philosophy of building charcuterie boards is to use different shapes, different sizes, different textures, and to really make the charcuterie board itself a reflection of you or a reflection of your event. For example, I love to take different meats, different cheeses, and I love to take them and instead of cutting everything into little squares and neat little triangles, I like to take them and just break them up and make them into all sorts of different sizes. And then use the large pieces of the bulk product, like big pieces of cheese, take that and put that in a focal point behind. Now you've got these little meats here, you've got this over here. Now you can take this and you can cut it into random little shapes and sizes and kind of toss it around. And that's really the look that I'm looking for when I'm trying to do a charcuterie board. Another aspect of building a different and unique charcuterie board is to take your big bulk cheeses like this, break them into random large pieces like this. I absolutely love how this looks. You've got these beautiful pieces with these gorgeous textures. People are gonna absolutely love these. You break these into these little tiny pieces. Look how pretty that is. And now you have all these different artistic looking little pieces with this beautiful big piece right here behind it. What I like to do with big bulk pieces of meat like this, I take them and I cut them into large discs, much like this here, and then you tear them along the pieces where the meat naturally cured. Now you have these beautiful, beautiful hunks of meat. People can come along and grab them with little toothpicks, little forks, little spoons. Absolutely gorgeous. For pieces like this salami that you can buy pre-sliced, I like to buy it like this, and then we simply take it, break it into pieces, and then fold it into nice little shapes, and then fan them out in little areas. I like to take the different elements of the charcuterie board and kind of scatter them around so not all of the salami is in one spot or all of the prosciutto is in another spot, all of the smoked Gouda is in another spot. Make little areas, meats next to cheeses, everything is in a different kind of place, and then scatter them around. So we have a little bit of salami over there, we have a little salami over here, and that way it creates a different palette for your eye. You're looking at it and you're seeing all these different textures, and then people have an opportunity, oh, I didn't see the salami over here, I can grab it over here. You can grab it from all the different places that it's sitting in. One of my favorite aspects of building charcuterie boards are the actual vessels that you use. From the board that you start with, for example, we have different pieces of wood here, we have beautiful cutting boards here, we have marble that we use. I use all different types of vessels to build the elevations for the charcuterie board, and one of the most important parts of that is what you're putting your items in. For example, I love the beautiful pottery pieces that I've collected over the years from all of my travels, and I use those to put all of the different nuts, chutneys, mustards, jellies, jardinières, Look at this beautiful piece of glass. So you're actually using your vessels to be a part of the art of the actual charcuterie board, which is one of the things that I love to do. You can put them right out on your board, and it gives you a whole different visual element for people to enjoy. When you're thinking about your charcuterie board, one of the most important decisions you can make is, what am I going to build the charcuterie board on? Instead of looking at simple cutting boards or blocks or things like that that most people will build a charcuterie board on, think outside the box. Think about different. Think about unique. Think about things that you would never expect to see a charcuterie board built on. For example, there's a local artist here in Florida that makes this incredibly gorgeous pottery. I like to start with pieces like this that you can actually build the meats, cheeses, crackers on, and it automatically elevates the charcuterie board and your presentation to something that is absolutely gorgeous. Look at this incredible piece of cypress. This is just a board that was found in the bayou and was cut into a plank. I sent it to my woodworker. I said I need a food safe finish on this wood, and this is exactly what we started with. Imagine building this gorgeous charcuterie board right on top of this and serving it to your guests that way. That's how you change your game from just a regular charcuterie board with meats and cheeses to something that absolutely blows away everybody that sees it. One of the ways that I really love to bring life into a charcuterie board is to literally bring life into a charcuterie board. For example, herbs, orchids. Anybody who knows me knows I love orchids. And what I love about this idea is, first of all, these are all elements that you're going to use in your charcuterie board. You can take sprigs of these and you put them in different parts of your charcuterie board, and you're adding texture, you're adding element, you're adding color, you're adding life to your charcuterie board. One of Chef Bob's favorite tips: go to the nursery, buy beautiful potted herbs, put them on your charcuterie boards, and then bring them into your garden to continue on being beautiful for the rest of their life. Charcuterie boards, clearly one of my favorite things. Stick to the basics that we've talked about today. Start with art. Find a really cool, unique piece to build your foundation on. When you decide on your meats and your cheeses and your fruits, think about different shapes. Break off some of them into unique big pieces. Dice some up into little small cubes. Take some and break them into long pieces. Make it different, make it unique, make it visually interesting. Think about really cool little vessels. Think about things you've collected over time. Think about things that you've picked up when you've been traveling, like these beautiful bowls that I got in Peru. Use those to fill the nuts and the jardiniere and the olives and all the fun little things that you're going to add in here. And finally, bring some life into your charcuterie board. Bring fresh new plants. Bring fresh herbs. And when you're done with them, put them in the garden. Let them live on so that you have a beautiful memory of the beautiful charcuterie board that you built to share with your love and heart with your family and friends.